Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandal Pranams.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So we have great fortune to hear from His Grace Sri Keshav Prabhu today, who is a wonderful Bhakti Shastri teacher, Bhakti Vaibhav teacher also, and he has taken many batches of these classes. Very fortunate. So he's from ISKCON Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya, Govardhan. So today Prabhuji will be taking from Nectar of Instruction. Of course, the different batches are at different slokas. Our congregation batch is in verse number 4 and our youth batch is in verse number 5. So I told Prabhuji you can take a verse which is common to all. I think Prabhuji will be taking on verse 7, Prabhuji, 7 or 8? 7. 7, okay. Over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. The sound system is there. Should I say? What do you do generally? 2 minutes kirtan or what? Start. Yeah. We do kirtan. You do well. You can start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Ajnana-Timirandhasya Jnananjana-Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Mayyam Dadati Swamadana Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Rupa Padakamalam Shri Rupam Sagrajantam Raghunatham Namaste Saraswati Devi Vansakalpataruhyasya Vasudurvayasya Padikanyam Pavaniyo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
If you have a book, or you can open Veda Visual. Here, you give me a book. One.
Hare Krishna, bro. Please allow for screen sharing.
Oh, this one. Open. Hare Krishna. Gurave Gurutandaya Bhagavaya Padaya Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadavaya. Please open all of you. Network instruction text 7. Okay. Please repeat after me. Sat Krishna Nama Charita Visita Vidya.
Sat Krishna Nama Charita Vidya.
Pito Patattara Sanasya Narochikanu. Kintu Adarat Anudinam Palusaiva Dusta. Svantikramat Bhavatita Gadamulahantri. Please recite.
Krishna Nama Charita Vidya.
Krishna Nama Charita
Anyone, please.
Krishna Nama Charita Vishita Vidya.
Krishna Nama Charita Vidya.
You have to practice it to recite and remember. Recite it. You did? You did? Who? Bro, you can recite.
Hare Krishna. Jai Krishna Nama Chirata, Charitani Sapta Vidya. Krishna Nama Charitani Sapta Vidya.
Mataji, please recite. If you can, Mataji, you can. Yeah, Krishna Nama Charitani Sapta Vidya. You want to Mataji? Yeah, Krishna Nama Charitani Sapta Vidya. Pitopatamtarasannasya narositanu. So actually I want all of you to involve in discussion. Another mic to do better. Yeah, you repeat. Shah is Krishna, Lord Krishna. Nama, the holy name. Charita, Charitadi, character. Pastimes and so forth. Sita, not Sita Devi. Sita.
Data absolutely. Walk must.
Api, although, avidya, of ignorance, ita, by the bile, upatapta, afflicted, rasanasya, of the tongue, not, rochika, delectable, nu, oh, how wonderful it is. Kintu, but adara, carefully, anudinam, every day, or 24 hours daily, khalu, naturally, sa, that, sugar candy of the holy name, eva, certainly, justa, taken of scented, swadvi, relishable, krama, gradually, bhavati, becomes, tat gada, of that disease, mula, of the root, mantri, destroy. Okay, so someone can read the translation.
The holy name, character, pastime. Translation. The holy name, character, pastimes, and activities of Krishna are all transcendently sweet like sugar candy. Although the tongue of one afflicted by the jaundice of avidya, ignorance, cannot taste anything sweet, it is wonderful that simply by carefully chanting these sweet names every day, a natural relish awakens within his tongue, and this disease is gradually destroyed at the root.
Yes. So, Rupa Goswami in this book, Nectar of Instruction of Upadesamrita, teaches us gradually, it takes us from the basic teachings to the highest, the pinnacle of devotion. One verse after another. So in this verse, the Rupa Goswami glorifies the holy name Krishna, the holy name Krishna. He glorifies because why not Rupa Goswami will glorify the holy name Krishna? Because he is Rupa Manjari. At the same time, this morning we discussed in temple class that the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empowered him. One time, nice interesting pastime let me take. That Rupa Goswami made Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Prayagraj. Mahaprabhu taught him. 10 days he was teaching, and at last Mahaprabhu embraced Rupa Goswami and empowered him to write literature. And then he went to Vrindavan. But before going, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that once you come to Puri and meet me. Okay? So Rupa Goswami once he came to Jagannath Puri to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Rupa Goswami stayed there for around 10 months. From the year. He stayed in Jagannath Puri. He was staying with Haridas Thakur in Siddha Bakula. Rupa Goswami was so humble that he would not go to Jagannath Mandir. Although he was Saraswati Brahman, but he worked under the Yavanas, the Mlecha company, Nawab Hussain sir. He works in some company, you don't know who is the owner. Mlechas and Yavana. And Rupa Goswami was working under such company, in such company. Yes? So, yes. We all work in ITs. We don't know who is the owner of this company. Mlechas and Yavanas. So, he was feeling so humble that he would not go to Jagannath Mandir. And he would stay in Siddha Bakula. Mahaprabhu would come and visit him, give his darshan. Rupa Goswami was wonderful, very good poet, and Mahaprabhu empowered him. So he wrote so many literatures. While coming to Puri, he wrote many literatures. They were writing Lalita Madhav, Vidagdha Madhav, like that. They were writing. And he composed, he collected many verses, he composed, then he compiled Stavamala, collection of all the various verses. So once Rupa Goswami, Mahaprabhu came to meet Rupa Goswami, and along with Mahaprabhu came Ramanand Rai, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and Kasi Mishra, and other devotees. And Mahaprabhu, take these devotees, come, let us see what Rupa Goswami is writing now. So this is the Vaishnava culture. Chaitanya Charitamrita is a practical book. Krishna book is a theoretical book. Krishna book is theoretical. No? Can you lift Govardhan hill? Then we can do Rasa dance. Yes or no? But see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life story is very practical. We can relate. So Mahaprabhu is giving mercy to Rupa Goswami and is inducing others also. Please bless Rupa so that he will fulfill the mission. So when Mahaprabhu came to meet Rupa Goswami along with Ramanand Rai and others, Ramanand Rai especially asked Rupa Goswami. He said that, okay, so Rupa, what you are writing nowadays? Please tell which book you are writing, which verse you have composed. With all humility, Rupa Goswami was not so humble. Rupa Goswami was looking, actually, Rupa Goswami's appearance was very handsome. Why not? He is Rupa Manjari. So, but even looking, Rupa Goswami looks very beautiful, handsome. And then top of that, you can open your mobile, Buddha-Vachar is there? Open. That one verse, Tunde Tandava. So when the such is there, I don't find. You got it? Where it is? Good, good. Antalila? That's up. Antalila. First chapter, no? Which day? 19? 99. All of you open, huh? So Ramanandra asked Rupa Goswami, okay, Rupa, so what you have composed, please tell, please show. With utter humility, Rupa Goswami, he has composed this verse, and he recited in front of all the Vaishnavas, including Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the verse? Let us decide. What Rupa Goswami composed and recited in front of Ramananda Rai. By hearing this verse, Ramananda Rai was jubilant, was so happy and so ecstatic. He blessed Rupa Goswami. He said, speak more, say more. This is the verse. Tunde Tandavine Vratim Vitanute. Please. Tundavali Labhaye Karna Kroda Kadam Vini Ghatayate. कर्णार्बुदेभ्य स्पृहा चेत प्रांगण संगिनी विजयते
प्राणसंयते
इन्द्रियाणां कृते नो जाने जनिता कियाभिरमृते स्नेति वर्णं त्वयि स्नेति वर्णं त्वयि स्नेति वर्णं त्वयि What a verse. Somehow I could not remember all of this. So Mahanandra was stressed when we heard this. That only because of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, Rupa Goswami could compose such verse. Krishneti Varna Dvai. Say Krishna. 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 What sweetness is there in this two Varna, Krishna. So when I chant, Rupa Goswami said, when I chant, this verse is included in the Vidanta Mahaprabhu. So I don't know what sweetness is there in this two syllable Krishna. When I chant Krishna, what happens? I don't know how much nectar the two syllable Krishna have produced. When I say Krishna, when the holy name of Krishna is chanted, it appears to dance within the mouth. Is it dancing in your mouth? It appears to dance within the mouth. And then it then desire many mouths. Why only one mouth? Like Devraj Indra having thousands of eyes in her on his body. Sahasraksha. His name is Sahasraksha. So seeing that Puthu Maharaj prayed to Lord Vishnu that, oh Lord, if you want to give me benediction, please give me such benediction that I will have 10,000 years. To hear what? DJ from? To hear what? Krishna. Bolo? Krishna's name, Krishna's quality. So once my spiritual master was telling, Puthu Maharaj asked 10,000 years why to fit in the body. Right question, na? We have to. That means Puthu Maharaj was so anxious to hear Krishna Katha that one morning class over, then he is ready to attend the afternoon class, and they are ready to attend the evening class, and he is ready to attend the night class. He is so eager to hear Krishna Katha. He is ready to attend all the Zoom classes. Puthu Maharaj is so eager to hear. That means he wants the benediction from the Lord. I have my 2 years. Everyone has 2 years. Is there anyone who has more than 2 years? Please take your hand. But the capacity of hearing, he wants 10,000 times. That is called 10,000. Yes. Getting? We have 2 years. But Puthu Maharaj wanted the capacity of those 2 years multiplied by 10,000. What it means? It means that his intensity of eagerness to hear. In the same way, Rupa Goswami said, I don't know how much nectar the 2 syllable Krishna have produced. In our case, when you say Krishna, we fall asleep. Krishna, Hare. But Rupa Goswami says, when you say Krishna, the mouth is filled with sweet rice, nectar. And because of that, we did desire many mouths. Why only one mouth? We chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We want many mouths in the body. Wherever we see there, in the back side, in the rear side, in the top side, in the left side, in the right side, everywhere there should be mouth to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Then he says, when that name enters into the whole of the ears, you desire many millions of years. Why only 2 years? When someone says Krishna, we want, the name is so sweet that we want to hear more. And when that holy name dances in the courtyard of the heart, when you say Krishna, it enters into the ear, through the ear, it enters into the heart. Then, when the holy name dances in the courtyard of the heart, it conquers the activities of the mind, and therefore all the senses become inert. When Rupa Goswami says, we chant Hare Krishna, that Krishna, Hare Krishna, it utters in our mouth, the sound vibration goes inside the ear and it enters into the heart. By that, what happens? It conquers the activities of the mind and the senses becomes inner. We become dull. We become stunned. Does it happen to all of you? In our state, therefore we are discussing this verse. What we are talking now is just prelude. So this is the power of the holy name, and this is the condition of the devotee who chants the holy name, who becomes inner. One time, Srimati Radharani was in her chamber, in her room. And at that time, she was just youth, the youth, Kisori. At the stage when a young boy or girl becomes Kishore or Kisori, then the love develops. So Chitra Sakhi, one of her Sakhi, Chitra Sakhi, she brought a picture. When she brought a picture of Krishna only, Shamsundara, and she showed to Srimati Radharani. Radharani was spontaneously attracted. My God, what a handsome young boy. Just by seeing, it attracts my mind to this picture. At that time, Radharani heard a sweet flute voice from somewhere. So nectar to hear. Immediately Radharani's mind gets attracted to that flute sound. And at that time only, it was in the evening time at 5 p.m., Krishna was taking the cows back to Nandgaon. And from a distance, Radharani saw from her balcony that Shamsundar, the cowherd, and most enchanted Shamsundar, herding the cows and taking the cows back to Gosala. And Radharani was totally mad. And she asked her Sakhi, Chitra, I am such an unjust lady in the entire creation, let me tell you. When you showed me a picture, I was attracted to that person, that man. And immediately I was attracted to another man who was playing the flute. Now I am getting attracted to third person who is herding the cows and going to Nandgaon. Tell me, who can be most unjust than me? Asati. Who is this person? Chitra Sati said, Krishna. Radharani fainted. By hearing just the name Krishna, she said, my dear Radhika, she is none other than Krishna. It was so nectar to hear for Radharani. Radharani immediately fainted. And then Chitrasati consoled her. She said that, oh Radhika, the picture what you saw, the flute what you heard, the person who was going, who was herding the cows, they are the same one. 1 took a 3, 3 took a 1. 3 in 1. They are the same one. They're not different person, and don't think that you are unchaste. You are the most chaste in the entire creation. So this is the power of the name. What someone chants, what happens to Srimati Radharani, what happens to Srila Rupa Goswami, and what happens to us over here. Isn't it? We do all the activities very meticulously, very pakka, except chanting. Isn't it? You can tell, you can see, all varieties of activities. You are very expert in managing a program and account and in preaching and this and that, handling company, everything. You tell someone, sit, take the ball and sit and chant. How long? This is our concern. Just imagine. What is the power of the holy name and how they are releasing? So in this verse, Rupa Goswami says, Syat Krishna Nama Charitadi. Nama Charita. One is Nama, holy name. Another is Charita. Charita means Charita Adi. Charita Adi means Krishna's name, Krishna's pastime, Krishna's activities, Krishna's Leela, which is there in Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Krishna's name, Krishna Nama, Krishna Rupa, Krishna Guna, Krishna Leela, Krishna Charita, everything, either in the book of Srimad Bhagavatam or the transcendental holy name, this all, what happens? Sitapi avidya. Although it is sugar candy, api, although it is sugar candy, but because of avidya, we have avidya. Avidya means what? So, then you get. Otherwise, you can. Marker. Sitapi avidya. Although it is Sita means sugar candy. But why we are not able to taste it? Because of avidya. Because of avidya. Avidya means what? Ignorance. Pito pataptas rasanasya na rochikan. So what happens? Just like he gives the example of the person who is having wine. Pita dosa. Means jaundice. If you have experience of jaundice sometimes, someone? Jaundice, yeah. Jaundice, the body becomes yellow. Entire body becomes yellowish. And the sugar cane juice is the proper medicine. Sugar cane juice, ganne ka ras. Sugar cane juice is the medicine. But for a jaundice person, it is very much bitter, like neem ras. Sugarcane juice, who doesn't like? It's available in Bangalore here, sugar everywhere. Okay. I thought only in Vrindavan Parikrama. In Vrindavan, Govardhan Parikrama, 10 rupee glass, 20 rupee glass, very reasonable prices. So, sugarcane juice is very tasty. And if you visit Vrindavan or Govardhan Parikrama, if you are thirsty, then you can take 3-4 glasses. So tasty. So, but for a jaundice person, that same sugarcane is very bitter. Therefore, it is said, Pita, Pita, Upatapta, Rasanasya, Narochikan. It doesn't taste for a person who is having jaundice. Then, he says, Kintu, but Adarat Anudinam Kalusaiva Justa. Swadikramat Bhavati Tat Vada Mula. Kintu, but then how? With Adara, carefully. So this 2 word you just make underline. And this we will remember, we will keep it in our memory till the last breath of our life. Not for the exam, I am saying. Kintu Adarat. Anudinam. Okay, no, it's not. Marker. Marker is not there. I'll dictate, you can write. Okay. So, but how the Prabhu, you had the experience of jaundice, no? How it, what is the remedy? How you got you?
Ayurvedic medicine, yellow color powder and sweet veggie, morning and afternoon. So it gives them 3 days.
3 days. So the, as we say, Prabhu is saying, proper medication, Ayurvedic medicine, you do, and percent it takes, and then it takes time to get cured, right? So what is the medicine for us to get rid of this avidya rupa jaundice? The same holy name, same Bhagavatam class, same hearing is the only medicine to get rid of jaundice, avidya. It creates noise, huh? Yeah, you can slow it down. So here is Kintu Adara and Anudinam. Please repeat after me. Adara, Anudinam. Adara, Anudinam. Adara, Anudinam. Please say without saying. Now you can remember. Kintu Adara, Anudinam. Now the meaning is Adara means carefully. Anudinam means every day. So carefully and every day, the medicine has to be taken. That means carefully and every day you have to chant and you have to hear Krishna's name for everything. So Anudinam is okay, fine. Every day we have to chant without fail. And every day we have to hear. But Adharat means what? Carefully means what? Without attentivity, without pockets. That is important. Prabhupada says oftentimes in his lecture, in his purpose, in his conversation, that let me tell you one interesting pastime, Prabhupada pastime. You will feel inspired. One time, Prabhupada was going morning walk with his disciples. So, then in the morning, this morning also I was telling something. That one devotee disciple asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, how long it takes one to become perfect in spiritual? Prabhupada said, one has one moment. He said, one moment you can be perfect. Then, after walking some distance, Prabhupada said, it's another instance actually. That was the class Prabhupada said, now it's another instance, morning walk. Prabhupada is saying to his disciple that it's relative for everyone. This one moment is relative for others, for everyone. Then he because Prabhupada is science background, Prabhupada's background is science. So he knows science. So he said, Professor Einstein's theory of relativity. He said that time. He said that he had a cane in his hand, cane in his hand, and he said from point A, he put the cane in the earth. He said from this point A to point B is only 1 feet. For me, from point A to go to point B is just 1 feet. But it's relative for others. Right? For an ant, for a microbe, it's miles. Isn't it? Kilometers and miles. For others, so it's relative. So that means one moment you can within one moment you can be perfect in your life and go back to the spiritual world. That means what? You will be silence. Otherwise, you will not able to release the class. Within one moment you can make it. It's relative for every individual, right? So then to explain that, Prabhupada quoted from the Professor Einstein's theory of relativity. And he said, okay, but you all young boys and girls, you joined in the movement, say 20, 25 years. At the age of 20, 25 like that. I heard Jayapataka Maharaj joined very early. 17, 18 years. And he got initiation also very early. He became sannyasi at the age of 21. So early, 21. How many of you are sannyasi at the age of 21? Raise your hand. Not even joined now. 21, I can remember I joined at 21. So Maharaj at that time sannyasi. Imagine. So Prabhupada said to his disciples that you young boys and girls, you joined at 20, 25. So now what he's saying that very important, you have to pay attention. Which gives so solace and satisfaction to sadhakas. Who is struggling sadhakas, the Prabhupada statement. Prabhupada said that, so you joined at 20, 25. Say you chant for more, you chant this Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Jal for another 40, 50 years. Oh, that's more than enough. You can hear the recording. Prabhupada said, if you chant for another 40 or 50 years, that's more than enough. That you become purified in this life, you can make it. Ego. So that means Prabhupada expects all of us to chant constantly every day, Anujina, for the rest of our life. Adara means respectfully, attentively, without offense. So this is so hope-giving, this sentence now. Sometimes we don't know this life we can make it. But Prabhupada, it's not just how many movement. And the Paleka Parichaya, you see the Prabhupada disciples. Those who are chanting since Maharaj, the Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, they are chanting since how long? 50 years, isn't it? How much their life is so perfect. You see, when Maharaj, like today, see, His Holiness Indra Swami, long back, I was in Vrindavan, His Holiness Indra Maharaj came to ashram to give class, and he showed his beads. He showed his beads and he asked all of us, he said that how many of you have your chanting beads given by your spiritual master? Tell me. So this bead, I am chanting since 50 years, Prabhupada has given me. And it was looking blood diamond. So sunny. Maharaj is chanting on that bead since 50 years. And it was looking so shining and like a black diamond. Every bead was like black money. The point here is that this process works. Do you have faith? Process works. It works. And you have to have strong faith. And the best example is all our gurus and Prabhupada said how they perfected their life by chanting the same Mahamantra given by a spiritual master. Same for many years. And it takes time actually. At the end, Prabhupada said that if you chant for another 40, 50 years, in this life you make it because it takes time. Unless and until there is some special mercy by some Guru, Vaishnava, devotee or some sadhu, that is a different thing, that is full Kripa. But in regular school, it takes time to become a PhD. First you have to pass 10th standard, then 12th, then degree, and then master's, and then doctor. Right? Postgraduate, then doctorate. Right? This is the process, this is the regular way. But can anyone say there is another way to get degree? PhD. How? Honorary. That's called honorary. And what the university gives honorary degree to someone in our line we say Kripa, Hat Kripa. Kripa Siddha. If someone gets some special blessing, mercy of some devotee, then he quickly advances, he or she quickly advances. Otherwise, the general process is to pass 10th, then 12th, then graduation, then 10th, and then you get paid. And in this way we go, if we chant for another, say, 40, 50 years, till the last breath of our life, we never give up. Then the process works. But the only thing is that adara. See, this adara means carefulness. It applies in every aspect of it. This I am telling you, I heard from my teacher, this example. When he was teaching, he said once, whenever we say some, in our daily life, okay, in our daily life, in our practice, in our lifestyle, this adara is necessary. Very important to note it and remember it. Starting from morning, getting up morning, attending arati or chanting, every activity you just add the word adara. Then your advance will be rapid. We become casual in our feelings. We become casual in our service. We become casual and careless in our lifestyle. Even a simple thing. If you get up in your room and you see when you want to take bath, okay, and there is a mug inside the bathroom, okay, so how you just give a kick and then hold it. This is one way. In temple hall you come, there is a chatai, there is a asana, and you want to sit on the asana, you pull it on the legs. Getting? And the long chatais have to pull. You just kick it, it will roll on the ground. Isn't it? Madhara. A devotee, some Prabhuji, some Mataji, some Vaishnavas, even if you don't know they are coming, you become indifferent. You become as if we don't know, as if it doesn't exist only. This is not that. This is Adara. This is Adara will apply in every aspect, every stage of our life. I gave you so detailed example like kicking or keeping something or using the belongings. When you heard today, you go back to your room after the class, you see where I can apply this Adara. Holding the mobile, headphone, dress, what else still? In your room, the broom, Adara. In spiritual world, no one is casual. Everyone is very careful. So why not we practice this in our daily lifestyle? Kintu Adara. After taking a meal, taking prasad, washing the plate, Adara. And any example you can say. Dealing, talking loudly, Adara. Sometimes they don't speak. Sometimes someone don't speak, but your action is louder than your voice. You heard this? Someone's action is louder than the voice. Understand the meaning? So this Adara is very important. We are like the devotees are staying. You are staying in yoga, yeah. Devotees are staying in yoga or ashram, and family members, the Prabhujis and Matajis are staying in ashram, Buddhist ashram, family life. Okay? That is not boys hostel, that is ashram. That is not bachelor's hostel, that is ashram. Let me, I will not do, but let me come and check your ashram. How is your ashram, your room, your locker? Is it Kintu Adara? Everything is kept in its respective place. You know what better than me. So point here is that in our every dealings and in every aspect of our life, if we apply this into Adara, also we will in our practicing spiritual life, in our practice also, we will have a proper, respectful, careful in spiritual life also. Chanting, Srimad Bhagavatam. Many devotees, they keep Srimad Bhagavatam where? On the bed. Is this Kintu Adara? Bed. Since how long? Since how many days we have not washed Kintu Adara? I'm not asking, show your video. See, these are the simple things. Books, Srimad Bhagavatam, bead bag, beads, our dhoti kurta, our clothes and everything. So everything has to be proper. With a respectfully using that. That is called Vaikuntha atmosphere. Spiritual world. Therefore I said, we are not staying in a bachelor's hostel. We are staying in ashram. So if every day we carefully, if we practice Adarat Anudinam, then what happens? Khalu sa, that sugar candy of the Korean, they were certainly justa, taken or chanted, Swadi releasable from a gradually, Bhavati becomes Tatgata of that disease, Mula of the root. So that disease will go out. The jaundice, that avidya. Yeah, I was telling you avidya, na? So simply by carefully chanting of these sweet names, every day a natural release awakens. Many times, often time, devotee asks, "Prabhu, मुझे मन नहीं लगता है." What is this? I don't have taste to chant. No, no. How the mind will be attracted, and how one will feel tasty every day. When, like Prabhu said, someone is disease, jaundice or any type, any fever, उस समय the foodstuffs will not taste, will not able to release the feast. But by taking regular medicine, the natural, what do you think? If you give up chanting, then मन लग जाएगा. If you give up chanting, then it will not be tasteful. Every day, with adarat, with putting special effort, if we regularly chant and hear, then gradually, this 10-year back, when you started chanting, suppose anyone, and now after 10 years, and after 10 years, after 20 years, you will feel completely different. You will feel not to give up chanting, and the tongue will be habituated to always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Or any song you will chant. Govinda, Gopal, Madhusudana, the Lord's name will automatically it will come in the tongue. So that test comes by regular practice with all attention. And the disease will be destroyed at the root. So disease, now you can write on what I'm saying. Bhakti Rasamrita Goswami said, the cause of our suffering, klesha, the cause of our suffering is sin. Yes, again. Sin. Yes, again. Because of sin, we suffer, isn't it? Is it clear? The cause of our suffering is sin. The cause of the sin, look right now. The cause of the sin is material desire. Listen, because of the hankering, because of this material desire, we commit sin to fulfill the material desire. Now, someone will ask, Prabhu, what is the cause of material desire? Right now, the cause of material desire is avidya. Ignorance. Avidya. Then the next question is you just go back and back. Again, the cause of our suffering is papa, sin. The cause of the sin is material desire. The cause of material desire is ignorance or avidya. What is avidya? Right now. Then someone will ask, what is avidya? Avidya. Let me tell you in Sanskrit first. First you try to write in Sanskrit, then the meaning of it. Paramananda Swarupa Vismurti. Paramananda Swarupa Vismurti. That is called according to Sridhara Swami. What does it mean? Forgetfulness of forgetfulness of our spiritual identity. Blissful spiritual identity. Paramananda. With forgetfulness of our blissful spiritual identity. Satchidananda. So when we forget our real Swarupa, our real Swarupa is what? Please tell. Krishna Nityadas. We all the eternal servants of Krishna. Therefore, Guru Maharaj, when he gives initiation to all of us, he gives our Swarupa name, Krishna Das, Radha Dasi, isn't it? So that is our Swarupa. So we forget that Swarupa. And that is Bhakti. And from there, the suffering starts. The material existence starts. The moment we are in our original Swarupa, that moment we will be in Paraman. If we forget our Swarupa, that I am Krishna's Das, I am Krishna's Dasi, then the Maya is waiting just next to us to give us pain. Jiva Krishna Das, Ei Viswas, Karle Tova Dukkhana. Bhakti Thakur said. Isn't it? We are all eternal part and parcel, we are eternal servant of God. The moment we forget, that time the suffering starts. Now please tell me how we can remember that our Swarupa. How we can remember our Swarupa? By when we chant, when we hear, when we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, this is a powerful process, powerful method. And when we hear Krishna Katha, these two, hearing Krishna Katha, chanting Krishna Nam. By this only we can remember our soul. If we don't do it, then we are in very dangerous, precarious situation. The suffering starts. Okay, so please take the mic and start reading the holy name of Lord Krishna. Purport.
The holy name of Lord Krishna, his quality, pastimes, and so forth are all of the nature of absolute truth, beauty, and bliss. Naturally, they are very sweet, like sugar candy, which appeals to everyone. The science, however, is compared with the disease called jaundice, which is caused by bilious secretions. Attacked by jaundice, the tongue of a diseased person cannot palatably relish sugar candy. Rather, a person with jaundice considers something sweet to taste very bitter. Avidya, ignorance, similarly perverts the ability to relish the transcendentally palatable name, quality, form, and pastimes of Krishna. Despite this disease, if one with great care and attention takes to Krishna consciousness, chanting the holy name and hearing Krishna's transcendental pastimes.
What is reading now, that you have to make underline. Despite this disease, yes, Lord.
Despite this disease, if one with great care and attention takes to Krishna consciousness, chanting the holy name and hearing Krishna's transcendental pastimes, his ignorance will be destroyed and his tongue enabled to taste the sweetness of the transcendental nature of Krishna and his paraphernalia. Such a recovery of spiritual health is possible only by a regular cultivation of Krishna consciousness.
Regular cultivation. Like other day I was telling, I am also regularly coming to the temple every Janmashtami. That is also regular. I do chant Hare Krishna regularly every Sunday. That is not regular. So regular, daily. Anudinam, therefore it is said, no? Kintu adarat anudinam. Great care and attention. You remember this word adarat anudinam. Adarat means offenseless, with care and attention. And a man in the material world takes more interest in the materialistic way of life than in Krishna consciousness. He is considered to be in a diseased condition. The normal condition is to remain an eternal servant of the Lord. Jiva Swarupa Krishna Nityadas. This healthy condition is lost when the living entity forgets Krishna due to being attracted by the external features of Krishna's Maya energy. So we discuss now how avidya and this world of Maya is called Durasraya, which means false or bad shelter. One who puts his faith in Durasraya becomes a candidate for hoping against hope. In the material world, everyone is trying to become happy, and although their material attempts are baffled in every way due to their innocence, they cannot understand their mistake. People try to rectify one mistake by making another mistake. This is the way of struggling for existence in this world. This Krishna conscious movement is being spread all over the world just to remedy this gross ignorance. So this also line is very important because some questions are there. Till so far we read, I'll ask a question. You can try to give answer. MCQ, okay? If one with great dash and dash take to Krishna consciousness, his ignorance will be destroyed. Yes. Care and attention. So this option will be already known as. Okay, second line, second question. Try to give the answer. Now we can give chance to Mataris. They are very intelligent. Okay. Question is, this Krishna consciousness movement is being spread all over the world to first option is glorify Krishna, second option is remedy gross ignorance, third is defeat the materialist, and fourth is bring about peace and happiness. Yes, ma'am. Just now we read in the chapter.
Remedy to
Remedy the gross ignorance.
Yeah. What?
remedy to this gross ignorance.
Will you read ahead, Prabhu? Can you read?
People in general are misled by blind leaders. Leaders of human society, the politicians, philosophers, and scientists are blind because they are not Krishna conscious. According to Bhagavad Gita, because they are bereft of all factual knowledge due to their atheistic way of life, they are actually sinful rascals and are lowest among men. Namam dushritiro mudah pravadyante naradhama Mayapahita gnana asura bhavam ashritaha. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. Bhagavad Gita chapter 7. Such people never surrender to Krishna, and they oppose the endeavor of those who wish to take Krishna's shelter. When such atheists become leaders of society, the entire atmosphere is surcharged with missions. In such a condition, people do not become very enthusiastic to receive this Krishna consciousness movement, just as a deceased person suffering from jaundice does not relish the taste of sugar candy. However, one must know that for jaundice, sugar candy is the only specific medicine. Similarly, in the present confused state of humanity, Krishna consciousness, the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is the only remedy for setting the world aright. Although Krishna consciousness may not be very palatable for a deceased person, Srila Rupa Goswami nonetheless advises that if one wants to be cured of the material disease, he must take to it with great care and attention. One begins his treatment by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because by chanting this holy name of the Lord, a person in the material condition will be relieved from all misconceptions. Chedo Darpana. Avidya, a misconception about one's spiritual identity, provides the foundation for ahankara, or false ego within the heart.
Okay, now the question. The only remedy for setting the world all right is four options are there: mass preaching, political unity, qualified leaders, chanting the holy name.
Chanting the holy.
Because you are discussing, is there in the purport? You saw that? Yeah. Go ahead. Pratham devotee and Mataji and
The real pitch is in the heart. If the mind is changed, however, if consciousness is changed, a person cannot be harmed by the material results. To clean the mind and heart from all misconceptions, one should take to this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is both easy and beneficial. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, one is immediately freed from the blazing fire of material existence. There are three stages in chanting the holy name of the Lord: the offensive stage, the stage of lessening offenses, and the pure stage.
you must have heard this. Offensive stage means aparadhana. And then Nama Asana. And then Sudhana. Yes.
When a neophyte takes to the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he generally commits many offenses. There are 10 basic offenses, and if the devotee avoids these, he can glimpse the next stage, which is situated between offensive chanting and pure chanting. When one attains the pure stage, he is immediately liberated. This is called Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. As soon as one is liberated from the blazing fire of material existence, he can release the taste of transcendental life.
Okay, so next devotee.
The conclusion is that in order to get free from material disease, one must take to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. The Krishna consciousness movement is especially meant for creating an atmosphere in which people can take to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. One must begin with faith, and when this faith is increased by chanting, a person can become a member of the society. We are sending Sankirtana parties all over the world, and they are experiencing that even in the remotest part of the world, where there is no knowledge of Krishna, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra attracts thousands of men to our camp. In some areas, people begin to imitate the devotees by shaving their heads and chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra only a few days after hearing the mantra. This may be imitating, but imitation of a good thing is desired. Some imitators gradually become interested in being initiated by the spiritual master and offer themselves for initiation. If one is sincere, he is.
So be ready for questions. Huh? Question. The conclusion is that in order to get free from the material desires, one must it's direct answer. Take to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. Next question. The Krishna consciousness movement is especially meant for creating an atmosphere in which people can take to chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. Next, to cleanse the mind and heart from all misconceptions, one should perform yoga, chant with faith, chanting Hare Krishna. Okay. Next, a person can become a member of ISKCON society when he gives large donations. Join full time.
When his faith is increased by chanting.
Yes. When his faith is increased by chanting, not others. So, this way. Prabhupada explains, and then as Guru Maharaj Tika, he also says, see, this is very famous in our journey home, spiritual journey. That Sattha, Sadhusam, Bhajana Kriya, Artha Nikriti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, and Prem. This is the journey from Sattha to Prem. So we know where are we forever in stage. So now Prabhupada explains about that stage. What is the Bhajana Kriya? What is Anartha Nikriti? What is Nishtha? What is a very simple explanation of Bhajana Kriya. The detail you will get in Madhurya Kadambi. That book. But for us, for Bhakti Shastri students, for the time being, Prabhupada explains the meaning of Bhajana Kriya in a very simple way. Let us hear. Okay, who has the mic? Take the mic, Madhuri. There. When a person is relieved, yeah. This is the paragraph to start. Madhuri, can you show? Achha.
If one is sincere, he is initiated, and this stage is called Bhajana Kriya. One then actually engages in the service of the Lord by regularly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra 16 rounds daily and refraining from illicit sex, intoxicants, meat eating, and gambling.
So when Prabhupada says that 16 rounds daily chanting, that is, we say Bhajana Kriya. And refraining from four kind of sinful activity, that is say Anartha Nikriti. So simple explanation, but it's not like Anartha Nikriti is detailed, the lifetime practice. It's a lifetime project actually. Anartha Nikriti. Only just by following the regulatory principle, it's just beginning. When I was reading, I was also thinking, I asked you once, this Radheshyam, Prabhupada is saying so simple that just by following the principle, this is another thing. So Prabhupada said that, see, when Prabhupada is writing this book, in front of the audience were Western audience. For them to even to give up the core electronic principle is a big task, right? To encourage them, this wrote in this way that, oh, you are giving up the simple activity, oh, then Anartha Nikriti is over. Anyway, we are doing, but so in this way you can understand. And this for your information and encouragement, I will tell you, in one of the Purana, it is said, I don't remember the verse, but the meaning is that every sane human being, are you able to hear me? Every sane human being should chant the holy name of the Lord to minimum 25,000 times. प्रत्येक व्यक्ति को 25,000 नाम लिखना चाहिए. Every sane human being should chant 25, at least 25,000 holy name in a day. Then he is called as Manushya. So this is a verse actually from Purana, one in Vrindavan, and very famous sadhu, he was telling this. And when he said this, I was counting how many members chanting daily. If you now can calculate, see, in Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there are 16 names. But 16 names, Hare Krishna, there are 16 names in one mantra. Now multiply 108. Kitna hota hai? All the mathematicians, great scientists. How much? Huh? 1728. So one round, okay, one round Mahamantra chanting, one mala is 1728. Okay, so multiply by 16. No,
27,648.
27,648. When we see this number, then we are chanting above 25,000. Very cool. At least we got an encouragement that we are chanting above 25,000. If someone is chanting 16, then my appreciation towards Prabhupada all the more increased. Why 16? This is the reason that Sadhu, when he quoted this verse, he said that from Purana, that every human being should chant 25,000 names in a day, then he will be called as perfect human being. Like that, he counted for another 40 years, 50 years. If we chant the Mahamantra, then it comes around some crores or billions. That is, if we chant this much holy name, then our existence will become totally purified, perfect to go back to God. Therefore, in that example, I said that Prabhupada said to the disciples that if you chant for the rest of your life, for the next 40, 50 years, you will be completely perfect.
If I don't have 50 years, does it become completely?
Good question. Generally, the lifespan of a human being in Kali Yuga is 60, 70 maximum. And if someone has started chanting and he chants some 40 years like that, then it takes time to become purified, the whole existence within and out. But the process can be accelerated. How? If we chant more round, extra round, and also if we chant Bhagavatam slokas is as good as chanting Hare Krishna. Because there in Bhagavatam sloka, Krishna's name is there. When you suppose you recite any stuti, the Krishna's name is there. Then apart from your chanting 16 round, it adds the name. Yes, Bhagavatam slokas are also full of Krishna's name. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Govindaya Namo. Like this, Kunti Stuti. In every stuti, you will find so many names. Apart from that, while going and coming and cooking and sitting and you can do Kirtan. Achyutam Kesavam Krishna Damodaram Ram Narayanam Janaki Vardhanam. Like that, you can sing some bhajan. In this way, we can add our count more and more and more and more daily by reciting Bhagavatam, by chanting extra, by singing holy name throughout the day, some day and night, whenever it is possible. So it takes time. And another is that if some inconceivable mercy, some Kripa Shakti, it comes, then, as you said, that honorary degree, then we may make it in one lifetime. But it takes time to become to it. See, the thing is that in fifth canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Rishabdev teachings, he said, Priti na yavat maivasudeve. This is the verse. Priti na yavat maivasudeve. As long as we have not developed Priti, Rati, Rati means Bhava. Okay? We cannot get out of this one. Priti na yavat maivasudeve. So they be saying, as long as we have not developed bhava for the Lord, rati for the Lord, we cannot go to Golok Vrindavan. Golok Vrindavan is not for Tom and Jerry. So to reach bhava, we have to cross anartha nivritti, nishtha. Once we clear anartha nivritti state, nishtha, at the stage of nishtha, the progress is very swift. Ruchi asakti immediately come. But the whole homework is an anartha nivritti. Therefore it takes time. Therefore Prabhupada said, you chant for another 40 years, for the rest of the lifetime, you will become perfect. And as you were saying, if someone gave up his body at the stage of anartha nivritti, someone gave up his body at the stage of nishtha, then another lifetime will start from ruchi asakti. And everything is lifetime, very nice, very good. Yes, Mother, continue.
By Bhajana Kriya, one attains freedom from the contamination of materialistic life. He no longer goes to a restaurant or hotel to taste so-called palatable dishes made with meat and onions, nor does he care to smoke or drink tea or coffee. He not only refrains from illicit sex, but also avoids sex life entirely.
When devotee becomes so pure, Prabhupada is saying, not only refrains from illicit sex, but avoids sex life entirely. See, I'm telling you, when you become more and more pure, when you become more and more serious and sincere, mature in Krishna consciousness, this will be like obnoxious to you. It's very distasteful about the highest pleasure in the material world. Therefore, Yamunacharya says that I spit. Prabhupada says I spite. Bengali accent. Yamunacharya says I spit on the thought of sex life. Prabhupada says I spite. So how when it happens, when you become more pure and mature in Krishna consciousness, that this pleasure will be like distasteful. That's what he said. Not just refrains, but avoids entirely. Yes, Mother.
Nor is he interested in wasting his time in speculating or gambling. In this way, it is to be understood that one is becoming cleansed of unwanted things, anartha nivritti. The word anartha refers to unwanted things. Anarthas are vanquished when one becomes attached to the Krishna consciousness memory.
Okay. Yeah, passing the mind, please. You can read. When a person is relieved from unwanted things, he becomes fixed in executing his Krishna activities. You know what is this stage? Can you someone say? Again, I am reading. When a person is relieved from unwanted things, he becomes fixed in executing his Krishna activities. Nishtha. Indeed, he becomes attached to such activities. Please tell this day. Asakti. and experience ecstasy in executing devotional service. So, Ruchi Asakti comes in this line. Then, this is called Bhava, and then Bhava. The preliminary awakening of dormant love of God. Thus, the conditioned soul becomes free from material existence and loses interest in the bodily conception of life, including material opulence, material knowledge, and material attraction of all variety. At such a time, one can understand who the Supreme Personality of God and what Maya is. Although Maya, someone read it.
Although Maya may be present, it cannot disturb a devotee once he attains the bhava state.
Once he attains the bhava state, the illusion, the attraction, the Maya will not affect. It's such a pure state in the bhava state. So our target, I would say our target should be at the present stage to come to the Nishtha. Once we come to the Nishtha, steadiness, then going to Asakti and Bhava is quite easy, swiftly. Yes.
This is because the devotee can see the real position of mind. Maya means forgetfulness of Krishna, and forgetfulness of Krishna and Krishna consciousness stands side by side like the bulb inside. If one remains inside of it, he cannot enjoy the facilities of the light. And if one remains in the light, he cannot be disturbed by the darkness of sight. By taking to Krishna consciousness, one gradually becomes liberated and remaining. Indeed, he does not even touch the darkness. As confirmed in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, 22nd chapter, 31st verse. Krishna Surya Maya Yaha Krishna Krishna is compared to sunshine and Maya is compared to darkness. Wherever there is sunshine, there cannot be darkness. As soon as one takes to Krishna consciousness, the darkness of illusion, the influence of the external energy will immediately vanish.
Hare Krishna. So last I will conclude with one point. Right. We should try to avoid the 10 offenses. For example, then we develop text in example. Now, if you just quickly analysis within 2 minutes, among the 10 offenses, let us discuss which offenses are prone to commit. Okay, start with first offense, Satam Ninda. Blaspheming the devotees. Well, do you think this is the most prominent one? Yeah, we often commit it, isn't it? Directly and indirectly. Directly or indirectly. We speak ill about others, we talk ill about others, backbiting, fault finding. Satam Ninda. Padma Purana said, Satam Ninda, this is the first offense. Katham Sahate Tat Vigarha. Holy name, how can tolerate that someone is blaspheming another devotee? Another Prabhuji or Mataji. Holy name cannot tolerate. Therefore, we don't get the power of actual chanting. So this is the offense. First offense, you have to take precautions. Now let's move. What is the second offense? Sivasya Sri Vishnu Ya Ihuguna Nama Disakalam Dhiya Vinnam Pasyat Sakal Harinama Hitakara. So this generally we don't commit. This is not so previous because we respect Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, and we respect also Lord Shiva also. This is not prone to commit, right? Let's move ahead. Third, Guru Avajya, see the third. Disobedient. Do you think we may commit? Yes. Yeah. If we are initiated devotee and if we Very, very. If you were initiated, you have taken shelter of spiritual master, and if you don't follow him, say chanting or whatever the prescribed uh, methods Guru Maharaj has given us, and if Guru Maharaj has given us some seva, if we don't do, then that is third offense. Guru Abhagyan. So we have to take care of this. So remember, first and third. Then what is the fourth? Guru Abhagya Suti Shastra Nindanam, blaspheming the Vedic literature. That also generally don't come. We have all due respect to all the Vedic literature. Guru Abhagya Suti Shastra Nindanam Tathvada Harinam Kalpanam. What is the fifth one? Imagine, isn't it? Harinam Kalpanam. That also will generally don't come. We know, generally I am saying, if someone wants to commit, then who can stop? Generally we don't. We hear lectures, we hear the glories of Lord. So we have reverence towards. So we don't say that, oh, Krishna means some kalpana. Imagine. Then sixth one is what? Guru Abhagya Suti Shastra Nindana Tadarthavad, Arthavad. So we also generally don't do Arthavad of the Holy Name. We have faith on Holy Name. We regularly chant Hare Krishna. Then seventh that is Namno Baladyasya Hipamu Buddhi. Seventh offense is another you have to take care of. Oftentimes we during our practice we sometimes break the regularity principle. It happens while eating or dealing or anytime. We should not watch something we do watch. We should not do something we commit. We should not eat. Sometimes we prone to eat. So think that okay, let us stand some extra round, everything will be nullified or everything will be zero. Cancel. That is we commit some mistake, we do some simple activity, and to recover that, let us do some extra round, or let us go to parikrama, and one parikrama, then everything will be clear. If in this mentality, if we chant or do parikrama, then that sin doesn't remain sin; it becomes offense. Seventh offense. So far, how many offenses we have to take care of? First, third, and seventh. Three. First, third, and seventh. And then eighth is what?
Dharmavrata tyaga hutadi sarva subha kriya
Sarva subha kriya samyamapi pramada. So, eighth offense is to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the ritualistic activities operated in the way. That also generally we don't do because we have faith on holy name. We don't compare chanting of holy name or Nam Sankirtan with some ritual, some Vedic karma. We hear the lecture, we know the importance of chanting, so we have great faith on holy name. We don't compare. But api pramada, in that verse it is said, api pramada is you know what? The 11th offense we generally say. To chant inattentively. We say that is in the verse pramada. This is the verse from Padma Purana. Dharma vratatyaga hutadi sarva subha kriyasam api pramada. So what is the meaning? Api pramada means to chant inattentively. And that was generally we do it. It happens. Actually saying all the master plans happens at that time only. What to do today? Isn't it? Someone said that, Prabhuji, what a process you gave me. My business get doubled. And I get lot of profit and benefit. Because all the master plan come at that time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, क्या करना है कल? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, he said me like that. I invest in share market. Isn't it true? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, he said that scheme is very nice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All the best of the plans comes in the during chanting. So that is inattentive. Abhiprana. So that we have to take care of. And the ninth one is what? How to read it in Sanskrit? Asradhane, asad. Asradhane vimukhyapya samimati. Yasyopadesa sivanama. Right? Asradhane. So this also generally known that those who are faithless, to tell them the exaggerate the power of holiness. We are going in train, we are going in the bus, and some atheistic person is there, some non-believer, some materialistic person, and if you say to him, you can induce them to chant Hare Krishna, but don't tell the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra that just by chanting one Hare Krishna, your entire sin, everything will be just become zero. They will not believe. We are doing so many sacrifices. People will believe where, if some dhua comes from some smoke comes, lot of puja, homa is going on, this puja, that puja, some sacrifice, goes bhandara, some, it's such activity, then this is a proper activity to worship. Why are they chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? Just by chanting Hare Krishna, all the sins will get rid, everything will be zero, but nonsense will say. They will not believe. Actually, it has power. Ajamil section, Ajamil. When first time Ajamil said to his boy, to his son, Narayan, Matu Ankar, Mama Ankar, Agacha. Oh Narayan, from the mother's lap, please come to me. Oh my God, that time is not only one lifetime. Millions of lifetimes sin is destroyed by chanting once Narayan, Hare Krishna, Rama, Govinda. Therefore, Mahaprabhu said that I have invested, God has invested all the energy in his. What is that verse? Nam Kari Bahudha is a Sarva Sakti. But we are so dull that Durdaiva means the same in a jan. We are so Durdaiva, misfortune, dull-headed, that we don't have patience. So this is the we generally don't do, but we should be careful. We can tell them to chant Hare Krishna, say Hare Krishna, but telling
Sudevi Rama.
then that is to the faithless person, it's not good, it's ninth offense. Then 10th one, what is that? Sutva Vinam Mahatmyam Yapriti Rahito Dhama Aham Mamadi Paramo Namni Sopya Paradhakre. Oh Krishna, this is also very dangerous. In spite of hearing so much of the importance of glories of holy name, we do maintain Aham Mama. You know what is Aham Mama? Dhritarashtra. Mamaka Pandava. Mamaka Pandava. Mamaka Pandava. This mentality is Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra. The one who holds the Satta, the Rashtra, very tightly is called Dhritarashtra. One who holds his own mobile tightly, Dhritarashtra. One who holds his laptop. Have any belongings, if you are too much attached and hold it, very much, very laptop, मेरा, me, mine. इतना सुनने के बाद भी मैं बकरी की तरह मैं Therefore, you see the 10th offense, na? Sutvapi nama mahatmyam. What is the translation in English? Yeah, so in spite of hearing so much stories about the holy name, still we maintain me and mine material attachments, right? Material attachments, me and mine, bodily concept, material attachment, then that is also 10 offense. So far we have discussed the first offense, then third, then 7th, and 10th. These four we have to pay extra attention to get rid of 10 offenses. Then we can swiftly move to the destination. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sri Harinam Prabhu ki Jai. Sri Upadeshamrut ki Jai. The Rupa Goswami Pad ki Sri Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Gaur Premanande. Any clarification? Just one. Everything is clear, no?
Yeah, they're already engaged in our activities, like we have monthlies, we have establishment for years. So we keep continuing in the job that we have been executing. We get the new opportunities to keep coming. Now, how to execute them in Krishna consciousness?
So generally, in the family life, it happens that natural attachment towards one's wife, husband, children, belongings, job, property, so on and so on. But here it is said that the 10th offense that in spite of hearing so much about the glories of the holy name, if we maintain that material attachment, isn't it? That is another offense. So therefore, we are not able to progress, get started. So the remedies, dear Prabhu, is to regularly hear and cultivate detachment within. See, I'll tell you one formula. Is there in Shastra only. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami was a family. He was married actually. And he was again and again coming to Mahaprabhu to join him, join as full time. But then his father, Hiranya and Govardhan Majumdar, they would take him back. Das Goswami. So one time Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Markata Vairagya Nakara Loko Dekhaiya. He says, Mahaprabhu said that Yatha Jogya Vishaya Bhujya Anasakta Vaya. He said to Das Goswami that don't show the Markata Vairagya, monkey's renunciation. The monkeys are number one renunciates in the Vrindavan, in the forest. The monkeys are the number one renunciates, the sannyasis, without loving danda. But see, the moment they get the opportunity, they will have sex with the 1 dozen female monkeys. That is their renunciation without having any flaws. And then they take pure veg. Isn't it? Monkeys take pure veg. What kind of renunciation? This is called Markata Vairagya. Soap renunciation. जस्ट मन हो गया, छोड़ो घर बार, चलो हरिद्वार, जैसे वाला. This is marketer analysis. This is temporary analysis. Mahaprabhu said to Das Goswami, don't show this again and again coming, and then your family member come and then they go back. So then what to do? Yatha Jogo Vishaya Puja. You stay in your house, stay at your position, and live in the principle of Yukta Vairagya in the mode of detachment. This is the principle. The family man, in the family, a husband and wife, how they should live, just like someone is acting in a theater. Let me complete, keeping the mind. So, like, see, if you go to a movie, if you see a movie or theater, you'll find that suppose the actor, the hero and the heroine, they don't have actual husband and wife relationship. Only they act. Are you getting? The actor and the actress, in real life, they are not husband and wife. But they are acting in the film, in the movie or in the theater, just like the real husband and wife. For example, take take an example that a drama. Someone is acting as a husband and someone is acting as a wife. But this actor has his own family now. This actor has his own wife, his own children are there. For 2-3 hours, he's acting as a husband in that role, in that movie. So if he doesn't come back to house, what will happen to him? You can just imagine. His wife will run out. Hey, you are my husband, come to house. No, this is what? This acting. You are just acting. Just imagine someone is acting the role of Hanuman. Yeah? And his wife is sitting in the drama. And this Hanuman is playing a role. I am Hanuman. I'll burn the Lanka. And so on and so forth. And he will say, I am pure brahmachari. After the drama, the wife will catch his tail. Baba, bahut ho gaya, aa jao. Come to our house. You are a pure brahmachari. You for 1 or 2 or 3 hours, you are acting. Now let us trace the example. The person who acts very meticulously, very nicely, will be awarded as a best actor. Only for 2-3 hours, his acting was to be Hanuman or to be Krishna. What is the difference between this life and the drama? In this way, everyone in the family, they should act in such a way that perfect mother, perfect father, perfect husband, perfect wife, perfect brother and sister within only for Krishna. You know, heart to heart that only for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, I have to play the role. And then I have to go to my destination. So every one of us should understand in this way that I am only Krishna's. Krishna is mine. My internal soul is somewhere in Golok Vrindavan. I may be coward boy or a gopi or a manjari or some associate of the Lord. Now I am playing a role of Mataji. I am playing the role of father. I am playing the role of brother. Just play, just act. After the drama, over, go back to the spiritual world. Ego.
The ego. Extension of this discussion, assuming that, as you said, we have to act perfectly in every role that we're playing. So, in a materialistic atmosphere, suppose I am a businessman, I have a venture to carry out. So the element of risk, the element of profit, this is common in the business area. So I am a Krishna conscious person. I am pursuing this business also. So the result of this business activity results in profit. So there is an what we call impact in our mind that if I do this business, I'm going to earn this. So that is the catch in my carrying on my business. But being in a Krishna consciousness, how that to get handled?
So see, Abhay was a proper businessman. Who? Abhay. Abhay Charan. Yeah, he was a perfect businessman. And he was doing his business. He's trying his best, very nicely. He has a private pharmacy in Allahabad, in Prayagraj. One time his godbrother, one of the disciples of Siddhanta, his godbrother, his name was Bhakti. He said to Abhay, his name was that time Abhay Charanaravinda Das. He said, do you have a medicine, a tonic, which will help me to increase my memory because I'm going to give an interview. He was a very educated person. Then Abhay said that, okay, let me give some time. Please give me some time. I'll prepare a very nice talk. And he did it. Abhay prepared it because he has pharmaceutical background. Abhay's, so he prepared a wonderful tonic made of some brahmi or something. And he gave to his godmother, Mobil Kapoor. And after taking that, really, exactly, his memory increased and he passed that interview and got a very wonderful job, having good salary during British time. And after that, he came back to Abhay and he said, Abhay, my dear friend, what medicine you gave me? It really worked. And I cracked that interview and I got a good job. But I want to ask you one thing. You have something secret. You have something special tonic which you didn't give me, which you only realize. When you do that. Bro, once Abhay said, which tonic you are talking about? No. I said, Ovil Kapoor said, in your ups and downs, in your right and left, in your life, anything happens, you become so composed. You are so peaceful. How do you maintain your sanity and peacefulness and still maintaining 4 children and wife and father? What kind of tonic you are taking? That you are not about, you never hesitate, you never disturb. You give me that tonic. This is just to crack the interview. But that tonic which you get, which you take, I need that for lifetime. Many challenges come in our life. You like to hear what nobody replied? Rivo. In funny way, Abhay replied that the tonic which I am having is not yet ready to give. It will be distributed in 1966. Which he did when he went to West. That means that tonic of Krishna consciousness. So learn from Abhay's life. He was a perfect family man. He was a businessman. He was having business. He was going to Mumbai. He was going to Delhi. And then he got down in Mathura station to meet his spiritual master who was doing Brajmandal Parikrama. having 4 or 5 children. Once he doing his Radhana Swami Maharaj said in Yatra, he said that Bhaktivinoda Thakur was having 12 children. And he asked to the audience, how many of you have 12 children? Raise your hand. No. Then he came to 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You know. And he had Bhaktivinoda Thakur was a wonderful preacher, being a magistrate. And he was preaching Namahata. That means you can understand how to maintain his family. So this is an art. If we develop our Krishna consciousness, core Krishna consciousness means chanting around perfectly and like you do Bhakti Shastri course, reading Shastra, then this Krishna consciousness only gives us the strength, the intelligence to deal with this material world. Have faith on this purport today, what we discussed. For every question, Prabhupada, I asked you 3 questions, remember? For every question, the answer is common. What you said, answer is common. What is that? Chanting Hare Krishna. Someone asked Srila Prabhupada, what is the secret of your success in this 10, 11 years? And he removed his bead from the bead bag and sold it. This is the secret of my success. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. So thank you all very much, dear devotees. Maybe in future, if you come to Vrindavan, sometime we'll meet. And if I get some time, maybe next time, next year, once a year, I try to come and meet all of you, be with all of you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. One second,
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
This is Radharamana Das. Prabhu, the Karunamurti Prabhu and Swayam Prakash, they all asked me to thank you very much for your classes, your association, your presence, and we express a lot of gratefulness and gratitude, Prabhu, for your class, everything. Thank you so much, Prabhu, and we wish you come more than once a year.
Nice. So I was feeling very much inspired by associating with you, by seeing your bookshelf.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
I don't know when. I don't know in which lifetime I'll read all those books which you have.
I don't know when I will read all those books, but it's always there as a collection for someone to read in the future also.
Yeah, definitely. At least you should have. The rare collection.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
If you come sometime,
I'll contact you, Prabhu, surely. Sure, Prabhu.
Jai Jai Radha Ramana.
Jai Shri Keshav Prabhu ki Jai.